Welcome to the Retention Wall, a diagnostic and operating plan built specifically for seed and Series B SaaS founders who are managing customer success without a dedicated CS leader. If you're scaling revenue but watching churn quietly eat away at your foundation, this is for you. There's a moment every SaaS founder hits. Revenue is growing, the product is working, but something underneath starts to crack. Customers go quiet, renewals feel uncertain. You're not sure if it's the product, the market, or something you're missing operationally. That moment, that wall, is not a sign that you've failed. It's a signal that you've outgrown your current approach to retention. Most founders who reach this stage share the same 5 structural challenges. We call them the 5 bricks. First, no single owner of the post-sale experience. Second, success defined by activity instead of outcomes. Third, no early warning system for accounts at risk. Fourth, playbooks built on assumptions rather than customer behavior. And fifth, a CS motion that's reactive instead of proactive. These aren't personal failures. They're predictable stages in a company's growth. Here's the reframe that changes everything. The wall is not a character flaw. It's a developmental stage, one that every scaling SaaS company hits. The goal isn't to avoid it. The goal is to get through it faster, with a clear system in place before you need to hire a full-time CS leader. Before we build anything, we run a diagnostic. 15 questions across 5 categories: your data and visibility, your account segmentation, your onboarding effectiveness, your expansion motion, and your renewal process. These questions aren't about grading you. They're about knowing exactly where to focus first, so you're not building a retention system on top of blind spots. Based on what we find, we execute a focused 90-day plan. 3 phases, each 4 weeks long, each producing 1 concrete artifact per week. Phase 1 is truth. Phase 2 is signal. Phase 3 is system. By the end of 90 days, you have an operating foundation that runs without a consultant and prepares you to hire with confidence. Phase 1 runs from day 1 through day 30. The goal is simple: stop trusting metrics that lie. Health scores built on login frequency and support tickets tell you almost nothing about whether a customer will renew. In this phase, we audit your current account data, rebuild your analysis around actual customer behavior, and produce a segmented view of your book of business that reflects real risk, not assumed risk. You'll leave phase 1 knowing exactly which accounts need attention and why. Phase 2 runs from day 31 through day 60. This is where we introduce the CCO signal layer. CCOPilot is an AI-powered diagnostic tool that surfaces risk signals and expansion opportunities at the account level before they become visible in your standard reporting. It connects to your existing data and generates a live signal panel for each account, flagging patterns that human review would miss. You'll stop guessing and start responding to what's actually happening. Phase 3 runs from day 61 through day 90. The goal is to build a system that doesn't depend on us. This phase focuses on establishing your operating cadence, the weekly rituals, escalation paths, and decision frameworks that allow your team to manage retention independently. We document everything, train your team, and hand off a playbook that's ready for your next hire. When this phase is complete, you have a retention function, not just a process. The proof is in the outcomes. 2 engagements, same strategy, same result. In the first, we entered 6 months before an acquisition. 0 customer attrition through close. The acquirer cited customer health as a key valuation driver. In the second, we supported a strategic exit with a similar timeline. Again, 0 churn in the critical window. Retention wasn't a talking point. It was a demonstrated system. That's what this plan is designed to produce. Here's how the engagement works. There's no free call to get a number. Minimum engagement is 90 days. We work approximately 10 hours per week alongside your team. The investment is structured around the scope of your book of business. This engagement is led by a founding partner, not delegated to a junior team. What's not included? Hiring, product decisions, or anything outside the post-sale retention motion. The next step is straightforward. Before we meet, we ask 3 questions. What does your current churn rate look like? What does your CS motion look like today? And what does success look like 90 days from now? If you can answer those 3 questions clearly, we're ready to start. Reach out directly. The contact information is on this slide. We don't do volume, we do outcomes.